The Phoenix of Somalia. Once a land of rich history and vibrant culture, Somalia had been ravaged by war and tribal conflicts for decades. The once thriving nation was now a shadow of its former self, with its people struggling to survive amidst the chaos. In the heart of Mogadishu, the capital city, a young girl named Amina lived with her family. Despite the constant threat of violence, Amina's family held on to their dreams of a better future for their country. Amina, a bright and curious child, spent her days exploring the ruins of the city, learning about the rich history of her people. She was fascinated by the stories of the ancient kingdoms, the vibrant trade routes, and the cultural achievements of her ancestors. As she grew older, Amina became determined to help her country rise from the ashes of war. She studied hard, learning about the causes of the conflicts that had torn her nation apart. As she grew older, Amina became determined to help her country rise from the ashes of war. She studied hard, learning about the causes of the conflicts that had torn her nation apart. She discovered that the roots of the tribal wars were deeply entrenched in the country's history, and that the only way to heal the wounds was to address the underlying issues. Amina's passion for her country's history and her desire for peace inspired her to become a historian and a peacemaker. She traveled across Somalia, documenting the stories of her people and working to bridge the gaps between the warring tribes. As Amina's work gained recognition, she was invited to speak at international conferences and forums. She shared her vision for a peaceful and prosperous Somalia, and her words resonated with people around the world. The international community began to take notice, and soon, aid and support started pouring in. As the years passed, the scars of war began to fade. The people of Somalia, once divided by hatred and mistrust, started to come together. They celebrated their shared history and culture, and they worked hand in hand to build a brighter future for their children. And so, the Phoenix of Somalia rose from the ashes of its past. The nation that had once been torn apart by war and tribal conflicts was now a symbol of hope and resilience. Amina, the young girl who had once explored the ruins of her city, stood at the forefront of this new era. Her dreams of a peaceful and prosperous Somalia finally realized.